Hey there, Saki here from SAKITECH, and in today's video we'll be doing a full comparison between the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus versus the new iPhone 11 Pro Max. Both of these smartphones are the current flagship offerings from two of the biggest rivals in the smartphone industry. As such, people are naturally asking questions such as, is the iPhone 11 Pro Max a better smartphone than the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, or is the Note 10 Plus better than the iPhone 11 Pro Max? And the most direct request of all is, just let me know which one is better. And in this video, that's exactly what we are going to tell you by doing a full side-by-side comparison of every aspect of these smartphones. So if you want a crystal clear response, keep watching. So let's dive in and start with the build and design. So both the iPhone and the Note 10 have a similar build quality. Front and back, you'll find glass on both smartphones with a solid metal band around the edges. This makes for a high-end build. Therefore, both smartphones feel like $1 million when you hold them in your hands. The 11 Pro Max does use stainless steel for metal, while the Note 10 uses aluminum, so iPhone gets extra points for using a stronger material for the band. When you move on to the design is where things start to differ. They both have massive frontal displays and they both look gorgeous. Note 10 has a large and tall display that dominates the screen, leaving tiny bezels on all four sides with a center cutout on the top that houses the front camera, while the iPhone also strives to fill the entire front with a screen and comes with a large notch on the top that houses the front camera and the Face ID system. You will observe that the bezels on the Note 10 overall are slimmer, creating a better overall effect. All in all, I must say that the design is a subjective choice, but in my opinion, the Note 10 pulls ahead. It seems more clean in overall presentation from the front. In my opinion, the top cutout on the Note 10 is a better option than a notch, as it is less intrusive while watching full screen movies, as I will show you very soon. Now, both smartphones come with water resistance with the exact same water resistance rating of IP68. Rest assured, both phones can easily handle a rainy day or an accidental drop into a puddle of water. Now, the iPhone 11 Pro has stereo speakers with new and improved spatial audio playback, while the Note 10 Plus also has stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos sound. So what I'll do is I'll play a trailer on both phones. Go ahead and listen to them and decide which one sounds better. I do think iPhone sounds slightly richer, but the Note 10 sounds slightly louder. Either way, I think both are amazing, but go ahead and listen for yourself and let me know down below.
My son, you're old enough now. My father's spear holds a certain burden, but you're ready. It carries with it a long line of power. Leonidas. He was Sparta's last true hero. The same blood courses through your veins, but it isn't enough to make you unite the people of Greece. For that, you will need courage, cunning, compassion, and commitment. The gods will not always be with you. Embrace this journey, my child, as this is your Odyssey.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Get the game 3 days early on October 2nd with Gold and Ultimate Editions.
My son, you're old enough now. My father's spear holds a certain burden, but you're ready. It carries with it a long line of power. Leonidas. He was Sparta's last true hero. The same blood courses through your veins, but it isn't enough to make you unite the people of Greece. For that, you will need courage. For Sparta! Cunning. Compassion. And commitment. The gods will not always be with you. Embrace this journey, my child, as this is your Odyssey.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Get the game 3 days early on October 2nd with Gold and Ultimate Editions.
Alright, to me the iPhone did sound a little bit richer, but the Note 10 did sound a little bit louder, but again, you can listen for yourself and make your own decision. In this category, other than the actual design, which is a subjective choice, there isn't much of a difference between the two smartphones. So far, we are on equal grounds. Now let's move on to the processor, memory, and storage. The iPhone Pro Max sports a powerful A13 Bionic processor with 4 GB of RAM and can be acquired with 64 GB of storage for the base model with available 256 GB or 512 GB storage model options. Starting price for the Max is $1,100. The Galaxy Note 10 Plus also sports a powerful Snapdragon 855 CPU or an Exynos 9825 variant in non-US markets with 12 GB of base RAM and can be acquired with 256 GB of storage for the base model with available 512 GB option. Starting price for the Note 10 Plus is also $1,100. In the storage race, the Note 10 pulls ahead. It has a higher 256 GB base storage and has a micro SD expansion slot, so you can add an additional 1 TB of extra storage on the Note 10 Plus if necessary. But it is quite extraordinary that the Note 10 Plus offers 4 times the amount of base storage on the iPhone and 3 times the amount of RAM. Now, if we move on to the benchmarks, it is clear that the iPhone has more raw horsepower than the Note 10 Plus. Although the real-world performance of both smartphones is rock solid with swift user experience, the A13 Bionic processor is capable of some extreme feats, such as being able to edit multiple streams of high-quality 4K video effortlessly right on your iPhone. So the iPhone certainly wins in terms of processing power, but the Note 10 Plus has a lead in terms of extra base storage and the ability to expand that storage if necessary. Now let's move on and talk about the dimensions. Alright, so as you can see by these measurements, both smartphones have similar dimensions overall, but in this day and age, dimensions and weight don't seem to have much of an influence on buying decisions. So let's move on to a much more important category, the display. So the iPhone Max has a 6.5-inch Super AMOLED display with a resolution of 1242 by 2688 with 458 pixels per inches. The Note 10 Plus has a 6.8-inch Dynamic AMOLED display with a resolution of 1440 by 3040 with 522 pixels per inches. And of course, both smartphones support HDR10. Both of these smartphones have fantastic displays that look stunning from every angle, and they're not dull, they're very vibrant. The Note 10 is sharp and clear and highly color accurate. The iPhone is sharp and clear as well, also offering exceptional color accuracy. Overall, I cannot recommend one over the other as they both look very clean and crispy. Only thing I will say is that it feels more immersive to watch movies or play games in full screen on the Note 10 as opposed to the iPhone, because the large notch seems to bite into the video from the side, while the smaller camera cutout on the Note 10 seems to be much less intrusive. In this category, you get top-notch, large, and high-quality displays either way, so unless you simply do not prefer the notch, this category should not influence your buying decision. Now let's move on and talk about the actual software. When it comes to software, it really is going to be a matter of preference. With Samsung, you get the latest version of Android that allows for a customizable experience so you can tweak your smartphone to your own sense of style by using things like widgets and themes. On top of themes and widgets, you're able to access special features like the Edge screen, which is a side screen that allows you to add even more widgets of your choice available at a swipe. And every single area is fully customizable. Now, iPhone's iOS is a more limited system, yet feels more polished and has a superior app ecosystem. Especially when it comes to gaming apps, iPhone will deliver beyond Samsung simply because the Apple App Store has better games which run smoother than their Android counterparts. That's not to say Android doesn't seem to have good games, it does, but the iPhone does perform better when it comes to games and does offer higher quality non-gaming app experience. That's really what it's all about in regards to software: an open-ended customizable experience versus a closed-ended app-driven experience. Both systems deliver in their own world. Which one to choose remains with the end user. However, we cannot ignore the power of the S Pen, which adds a whole new dimension of functionality to the Note 10 Plus that cannot be matched by the iPhone. S Pen is a fantastic tool designed to offer precision note-taking and sketching on your Note 10. Yes, you can literally draw a masterpiece right on your Note 10 if you have the skill and patience for it. Additionally, you get access to unique S Pen software functions such as the Air command menu that could boost productivity and frankly is simply cool to have. S Pen also is a remote control that can be used to control your Note 10 from a distance using Bluetooth. These software functions are powerful and give the Note 10 a boost in software usefulness. So software is certainly an important category to consider. Now let's move on to the camera. The Note 10 has 4 rear cameras and 1 front-facing camera. That's a total of 5 cameras, while the iPhone 11 Pro Max has 3 rear cameras and 1 front-facing camera. That's a total of 4 cameras. I don't really care too much about the front-facing cameras since either smartphone will deliver if your objective is to take selfies or do video conferencing. Now on the rear, both smartphones do have a nearly identical setup. The 3 main cameras on both smartphones are the standard wide, a telephoto camera capable of 2x optical zoom, and of course an ultra-wide camera for gorgeous sweeping photos. So all 3 phones give you 3 angles to take photos from, which allows for maximum versatility. Now when it comes to quality of these photos, both phones produce excellent photos and an average consumer will never be able to tell the difference. Both cameras are master class. Now the 4th camera on the Note 10 Plus isn't too much of a big deal. It only serves to produce better background blur on portrait photos as well as videos. When it comes to video, both smartphones offer 4K recording and 1080p recording at 30 or 60 frames per second. However, the Note 10 does offer 960 frames per second slow motion video for super slow motion shots over the maximum 240 frames per second the iPhone offers. Both phones also offer excellent video stabilization to take steady video with minimum shake or blur. So as a total package, both smartphones offer an excellent job of providing the user with a solid multi-camera setup. For an average consumer, either camera will yield great quality photos, delivering full satisfaction. Now let's move on and talk about the actual battery. The battery department, both phones yield similar results. Overall, you get a full day of battery life with medium to heavy use on both smartphones. In my initial test, the iPhone did yield almost 1 hour of extra battery life, so it does have a slight lead in battery life. Both the iPhone and the Note offer wireless charging using the same Qi standard, which is fantastic. Note 10 has a 25-watt super fast wire charging out of the box with the included charging adapter, and the iPhone Pro Max finally has an 18-watt fast charger in the box, which is a big upgrade from the 5-watt from the previous year. Overall, the Note 10 charges faster than the iPhone, so it gets a lead right here. Additionally, the Note 10 now offers a wireless power share which allows you to charge other smartphones right on the back of it. You can also charge other compatible accessories such as wireless earbuds and smartwatches using the back of your Note 10, a feature the iPhone does not have. So the Note 10 definitely has the lead in battery and battery features department. Talk about the biometrics. iPhone XS Max offers a powerful Face ID system that uses your face to unlock it. It is fast, convenient, and very secure. The Note 10 on the other hand uses an in-display fingerprint sensor that also works flawlessly and has a special futuristic appeal since it is built into the display. This is mostly a matter of choice since both systems work great, but Samsung does get extra points for having it in the display without actually sacrificing screen real estate. So now let's tie everything together to find out which one of these phones is a superior device. It is clear that both smartphones offer value, but one of them does pack more features. Let's quickly take a look at the Note 10. So the Note 10 comes with a minimum of 256 gigabytes of storage with expandable storage options. In my opinion, has a cleaner design. It offers the wireless power share feature as well as the added functionality of the notable S Pen. On the flip side, despite being an amazing smartphone with a superb app ecosystem, the iPhone Pro Max only offers one clear advantage over the Note 10, its powerful A13 Bionic processor. Otherwise, they both have wireless charging, exceptional camera systems, same IP68 grade water resistance, and as for the display, they both offer massive and top-class displays. In any case, looking at all the metrics and seeing how the Note 10 has more technological advantages and features over the iPhone, it is easy to conclude that the Note 10 is the better smartphone overall. So if someone simply asks me the question, which one is better or which one shall I buy if I had $1,100, which is without a doubt a high price tag, then I'm compelled to say the Note 10 Plus based on its feature set. It doesn't even have the word Pro in its title, yet it's got more features in it. However, the iPhone does have an ecosystem advantage over the Note 10. Expect better gaming, a better app experience, and a better integration to Apple's own ecosystem. So anyone who has those tendencies should actually get the iPhone over the Note. And that brings me to the end of this video, so let me know down below which phone you prefer and why, and whether or not you agree with my conclusion. Alright, so drop those comments down below, and for now guys, have a fantastic day, alright? Alright, so if you found this video useful, make sure to subscribe to SAKITECH by clicking that button, and also click that bell icon on the side to make sure you get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you do use Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, you can follow me at SAKITECH online to get the latest updates as well. Alright, have a fantastic day.